Yes, sir.
Please start the session, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Yes, Amita is starting our host. She's having some technical glitch, sir.
Ma'am, there is a one name Amita.
So can you...
Ma'am, one name is Amita. Yes, ma'am.
So kindly unmute Amita Nights.
Yes, ma'am. I have already unmuted Amita. One name is Amita, AMITA.
AMFI.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Please. Yes, ma'am. Please start the session, ma'am. Amita, ma'am, please start the session. Please, ma'am. And if possible, please on your video also, ma'am. Please.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, Amita, ma'am, please on your video. So I will check, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Because your video is off, ma'am.
So can you just few minutes? Come.
Ma'am, please remove your headphone, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Please.
Good afternoon and welcome to a national webinar. Good afternoon and welcome to a national webinar on the topic financial empowerment through wealth creation. This webinar is organized by MES College in association with mutual funds. I take this opportunity to welcome the keynote speaker, Mr. Sanjay Kant Sharma, Senior Consultant, AMFI. I also welcome our beloved Principal, Dr. Manasvi M. Kamath, NSS Program Officer in charge, Teja Temkar, teachers, and NSS volunteers. I request our Principal to kindly give the welcome address.
Good afternoon. A warm welcome to the national webinar on financial literacy. And I would, at the outset, say that our college has taken a lot of initiatives to see that the students as well as the community at large has, come a long way in knowing and making aware about the financial step of the literacy. At the outset, let me say that financial literacy is very important, and now it has been taken up as a national type of an initiative wherein the people at the lower strata as well as the people students as well as the community at large to know about the financial awareness of their own self, of the state, as well as of the nation. Because we know India is one of the most leading countries in the world, and knowing about the finances of their own self, this particular webinar is going to throw light on the various initiatives that we as the people, as a layman, knows what are the various avenues of investing. what is more important is that we should know what are the various avenues that are available for the people to invest their savings.
Ma'am, please unmute your audio option, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Yes. Can you hear me now? Can you
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
me?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Mr. Sharma, our keynote speaker, and should say that MES takes the privilege of coming to this webinar, and I know that our students as well at large are going to benefit out of this. I would say that this initiative, which has been pressed upon to see that there is financial awareness created. At the same time, I would know that at the end of the webinar, where the resource person is going to throw light on whatever savings that we have, how to make the best of it so that we have a lot of returns in the future, and not only that, it is going to have a lot of capital creation in the economy as a whole. I would say, since I am an economics teacher, I would say that one of the most important concept of the economy to be growing is capital accumulation. And without knowing the financial literacy, capital accumulation cannot take place, because all the full process of the development of the country depends upon the capital accumulation, because the employment, the production, the income, all these are important aspects to see that the people, the layman, as well as any of the person in the country, in order to have employment, there should be production, because that is what is going to give him income. And from there, he is going to save, he is going to invest, and that is how capital can be accumulated. I hope with this particular webinar, some message goes to the students as well as the community at large of creating literacy amongst the community and having some impact. I would say that the NSS coordinator along with her team is doing a wonderful job, and actually this could have been done by a commerce department, but I would say taking up through the NSS activity, where, you know, as I have already told you all, it is a social service, because generating and creating awareness for the people, definitely for the downtrodden or the people who are at a lower level, should know what is capital, what is investment, what is money that is important, what are the finances. Because as we are leading towards the growth, all of you, those who are attending the seminar, be the people who are going to have a spillover effect. Whatever you gain knowledge from today's seminar, impart it to another 10 of them, and that is how it is going to have and what is called as cascading effect in the economy. I wish you all the best. To the organizers, my NSS unit, a warm welcome to our resource person. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and being a part of this webinar. Welcome to MES College, who is celebrating its 50 years of excellence in education. Thank you so much, and welcome once again to everyone who is participating in this webinar. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you and welcome once again.
Thank you, ma'am. I request INSS Program Officer in charge, Ms. Teja Temkar, to introduce the keynote speaker for today's webinar.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Teja Temkar, the convener of today's webinar, Financial Empowerment Through Wealth Creation. Welcome you all once again. It's my privilege to introduce the keynote speaker of today's national webinar on financial empowerment through wealth creation. We are fortunate to have Sri Zuarinagar Sharma as keynote speaker for today's webinar. Sri Zuarinagar Sharma is a commerce graduate and master in law with specialization in corporate laws. He's also Chartered Associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Shri Sharma has over 35 years experience in banking and finance and securities market and had initially served in a leading financial institution, thereafter in Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in SEBI. Shri Sharma joined Securities and Exchange Board of India in 2003 and served in SEBI for more than 16 years in different departments of SEBI. Lastly, in addition to other assignments in SEBI, he was in charge of Office of Investor Awareness and Education in SEBI's Northern region for more than 5 years. Shri Sharma was also a member of working group of NCERT for developing vocational course on mutual funds for students of 11th and 12th classes. Shri Sharma is also a mentor of a few NGOs working for financial literacy and investor awareness in the country. When he was in SEBI, under his supervision, more than 15,000 financial literacy and investment awareness programs were conducted across North India, and he himself had addressed as guest speaker in more than 600 IAPs. After superannuation from SEBI in 2019, he had joined Association of Mutual in India, an apex body of mutual fund in India, as senior consultant for spreading financial literacy and investor awareness amongst citizens across country. Since May 2019, Shri Sharma has interacted with lakhs of investors and potential investors through more than 500 investor awareness webinars and programs across country. In reputed government organizations, research institutions, leading educational and professional institutions, corporates, startups, women-centric NGOs, and others. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of everybody. I now request you to take over the session.
Thank you very much. Respected principal of the college, Ms. Teja, other faculty members, staff members, and students of the college. Honestly, I am privileged to be with all of you today. Of course, through this platform, Ms. Teja, but next time when I happen to be in Goa, it would be my pleasure to be with you, all of you physically. Then we will do some big program for your college as well.
Yes.
So, thank you very much, Principal Ma'am, for rightly pointed out the importance of financial literacy and financial education in our life. Financial literacy, or for that matter, financial education, is very, very essential for every individual, whatever you might be. You might be a teacher, you might be a government employee, you might be a businessman, you might be a professional, you might be a college, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, whether you are doing a job, whether you are in a business, whether you are in a profession, financial education is very important because that empowers you to manage your money in a better way. My dear participants, and particularly students, I want to tell you that you might not be earning today. And you might see even what for this program has been organized for you, because we are not earning today. But my dear friends, of course, it is right that you are not earning today. But you are going to earn very soon down the line after 4 or 5 years or max, or even after 2 or 3 years. So when you start earning, you must understand how you should manage your money. And management of money depends on many aspects of the money. First, of course, is how to earn money. That is very important, because unless and until you earn money, what you will manage? So earning money is very, very important. And you are all trying for, you are all preparing yourself by taking professional education degrees to earn money. So this part, this aspect of the money, how to earn money, you are taking care of at this stage. And you are definitely going to earn money very soon. Now the next stage will then start. Whatever money you will be earning, how to manage it. And you all know that you might have seen your parents even, that whenever we are earning money, a majority of our earning, or for that matter, salary or business profit or professional fees, goes into taking care of your regular expenses, monthly expenses, food, clothing, travel, utility bills. Lot of hundreds of accounts are there where you will be spending your money. And that is essential. I'm not saying that you are literally splitting your money, because for living you have to spend. You have to take services. You have to take food. You have to travel. For that you have to pay ticket. You have to come to college and pay college fees. You have to go to the market and purchase vegetables and essential items and pay for it. So majority of your earning will be going into regular expenses. But we all have a unique habit, my dear friends. We all Indians have a unique habit, and that is, whatever we are earning, you might be earning 10,000 or you might be earning 10 crores. You might be earning 1 lakh rupees or you might be earning 10 lakhs rupees. We have a unique habit, and Principal Ma'am must be aware because she is a professor from economics, that we Indians have a DNA, we have something we have in our blood, Miss Teja, and that is, whatever we earn, we don't spend all. We try to take away some money. Of course, very difficult sometimes, because if your income is not so much, it will be very difficult. But still, everybody tries. Every family tries to take away some money out of their income. And the money that Ms. Teja, which we don't spend out of our income, it is called savings. It is called savings. So we save. Saving is in our blood. And more so when female participants, I will not say that you don't know savings. You are the master of savings. Every Indian family member, female family member, whatever you might be a daughter, you might be a sister, you might be a mother, you might be a grandmother, you might be a sister-in-law, whatever you are, saving is in your blood. So we save, but now the next very important thing starts. What to do with the savings, how we should manage our savings, which we are doing. My dear friends, saving is very important, but the equally important thing is that what to do with the savings which we are making. Because that thing is going to make you prosper. That decision, that mindset is going to make you prosper. So I again repeat, without saving, nothing will happen. Saving is very important. But the actual effort of yours will start when you save. Because once you save, naturally you have to put your savings somewhere else. You must not put your saving into box at home in a currency form, my dear friends. They said that's a blunder. Never do it. You should save, but then you should not save you should not put your savings in a box at home. That's a blunder. I again repeat. But naturally, what to do? You have to put your saving into some product, some instrument. And putting your saving into some instrument or product is called investment. So saving is the first step, investment is the second step. You should not necessarily be a saver, but you must also be an investor. Because only through investment, you will become prosper. You will become financially empowered. So please do understand the importance of investment. Of course, I'm not belittling the importance of saving. Again, I repeat here, because without saving, nothing will happen. So you have to save. But after saving also, you have to put your saving into some product or instrument that is investment. So you have to invest it. And why we invest? Normally a question comes in our mind, why we should invest? My answer is very simple. You invest because you know it very clearly that in future you will need huge money in your life for your major milestones. Every individual has got milestones in your life. And Ms. Teja, what are the normal milestones? Marriage is the first milestone where we will need money. Then purchase of house, again we will be needing money. Then purchase of vehicle, four-wheeler, again we will be needing money, rather huge money. Then going on vacation, Ms. Teja, is also very common nowadays. Every family wants to go on vacation. But for that, you will need money. Without money, you can't go. After that, a situation will come, Ms. Teja, where your children will be going for higher education and professional education. And for that too, you will need money. Once their education is over, you will definitely think of their marriage. Again, for that, you will need money. And lastly, but not least, for retirement life also, you will need money. In retirement life, what typically happens, Ms. Teja, the salary which you will be getting from your employer will not come now. You have retired. So how to manage your retirement life? That's very important. And that for that too, you will have to think that you have money to lead your comfortable retirement life. So for all these things, you will need money. You will need money, rather huge money. That is why we save today, and that is why we should invest today. So basically, we are sacrificing some aspects of life today, Ms. Teja, for future, for a better future, for a comfortable future. And that everybody do. So we invest. And what is the purpose of investment, Ms. Teja? Principal ma'am knows it very well. He is a professor of economics. The purpose of investment is only one and single. My money should also earn money for me. Whatever I have saved, wherever I have been investing, the purpose is very clear. I am investing with the sole purpose that my money, which I have saved and investing, should start earning money for me. So once your investment start money for me, there is the second channel of your income will start coming. The first channel, Ms. Teja, is your salary. Prime source of salary is your salary only. But then a second channel should start, and it should definitely start. Because only through this channel, Ms. Teja, you will be having comfortable future. Through this channel only, you will be having money for your future milestones. That is why I keep telling in my sessions, please not only be a saver, but also be an investor. And we are all investors, but unfortunately, we have not been successful investors. Unfortunately, why? Because we don't know we don't understand the metrics of investment. That is very important, and we must understand the metrics of investment. And what is metrics of investment? When we invest, Ms. Teja, we see three things. Firstly, whatever money I am investing anywhere, it should be secure. I should not lose my money. That is the first thing we should always see. That whatever I am investing, it should not happen that even my money is wiped out. Second thing is that my money should earn money for me, that is return. My money should earn return for me. And third and last thing is, I should have liquidity. Simply means that when I need the money, I should have the money. That is liquidity of money. So all these three aspects or metrics of investment are essential to understand. But unfortunately, Ms. Teja, they are contradictory. They are contradictory to each other. When we think of security only, we might not be earning good return. When we think of good return only, then we might have to compromise some security. When we want some liquidity, then again return or security might be compromised. So we have to make a good adjustment of all these three things, that we should not only earn good return on my investment, we should not only feel secure that my investments are secure, I will not lose the money, and thirdly, that I should have money when I need it. And how it can be possible? Yes, it can be possible. You should invest in such a manner that whatever you are earning, or whatever you are saving, and then whatever you are investing, you should invest your saving, Ms. Teja, in different products. You should invest some of your money where there is no risk. Absolutely secure. Governmental securities, governmental schemes where there is no risk at all. Then we should invest some of our money into some products which have got risk. And unfortunately, most of the products do have risk. So risk is there. But you should first 15-20% of your investment should go to the secured investments where there is no risk. Then if you are young, then you should invest remaining amount of 50 to 60% minimum in the products which do have risk, but where there is a probability of getting higher return. And even among those category of products, Ms. Teja, some products have got very, very high risk. Some products have got moderate risk. And some products have got lesser risk. So we should spread our investment in such a manner that a portion of our investment go to products which have got very high risk. Because only those products can give you high return, mind it. And some of your investment should go to the products which have got moderate risk. Means not high risk and not low risk, moderate risk. Because in moderate risk, return will be relatively higher than the products which have got 100% secured return. So we should diversify this. Basically, it is called diversification of assets, diversification of investments. Diversification simply means you should not put all your investment in one product. You have to diversify it into different investment products. Proportion you have to decide as per your risk appetite. If you don't have high risk appetite, Ms. Teja, then majority of your investment should be into secured products. If you have got high risk, then better you should invest a majority of money into products which have got high risk. And in early stages of life, when you are young, which you are, Ms. Teja, and all young participants, I want to tell you, you should think of investing majority of your investment into high risk products. Because you are young, you can take risk. Next 15-20 years, you should focus on highest return. You should not focus on security. Your focus should be on high return. Security, you should think when you have crossed 50 or 55, then automatically your thinking will change, Ms. Teja. Then you will think of keeping your investment safe. Return might be even reasonable. You might accept it, but you will not accept it if your money is exposed to some high risk products. So that is why those who are young should invest majority of their investment into high risk products. Why? Because they have got age on their on their side. They have got 25-30 years to go. But that luxury, Ms. Teja, I don't have. Because I have already crossed 55-60. So risk is there, you should understand, and you should invest your in such a manner. Then you should also plan your investment. That can be done through financial planning. What is financial planning? Ms. Teja, financial planning simply means that you should have a clear picture of your future milestones. And you can draw a plan. We all can draw a plan. That is your financial plan. That is damn easy. Sit with your family, take a paper and pen, jot down on the paper what are the milestones in your life. And I have just repeated, Ms. Teja, for marriage you will need money, for children education you will need money, for purchase of house you will need money, for purchase of car you will need money, for going on vacation you will need money, for higher education of children you will need money, and for your marriage of your children you will need money, and lastly, not the least, for retirement life you will need money. So in the first column, make the milestones which you will be having in your life. In the second column, against each milestone, put the period which you have, when this milestone is likely to happen. Again, an estimate only. Suppose somebody says that I am not married and I am likely to be married after 2 years. Put it 2 years against marriage. Likewise, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, 20 year, 30 year, you will start putting the period. And third and last, how much money you will need for each milestone. Start putting the money. Again, I estimate only, precisely, of course, you don't put it 3 lakh, put whatever you want. So you should understand, and this is, once you develop it, this is called financial plan. And my dear participants, financial plan is very, very, very important. Very important in your life, because financial plan, Ms. Teja, will give you a clear picture what you will want at what time and for what purpose. So this preparation of financial plan is essential, and I will request all of you, please make your financial plan. Please make your and it is damn easy, Ms. Teja. It is not a rocket science. It is not very difficult. It is not a cumbersome. Very damn easy thing. Then one more thing you must understand in your life. That is power of compounding. And Ms. Teja, power of compounding is 8th wonder of the world. Power of compounding is 8th wonder of the world, my dear friends. And what is power of compounding, Ms. Teja? To put it simply, I should say, you have to make a promise with yourself, not to others, with yourself only. And what is the promise? Whenever I will get some return on my investment, definitely when you will save and invest, you will get return. Not today, not tomorrow, down the line after 2, 3 years, 5 years, you will be getting return. So whenever you will be getting return on your investments, you will never, never, never use that return for your consumption or spend it on your regular things. No, what you will do, what you should do, you should reinvest your return of investment for another term. Reinvesting of return is the magic. It's the wonder, I tell you. If you do it religiously, if you do it regularly for next 15, 20 years, a magic will happen in your life, because after 15, 20 years, you will happily see that your return portion has become much, much bigger than your original investment. But that is not going to happen today. It is not going to happen tomorrow. It will take minimum 15 to 20 years. That is why the crux of the success is that investment require your patience, Ms. Teja. You have to be patient. You have to see that your money grows, that your money get return and return on return, return on return. It is called compounding. And compounding is 8th wonder of the world, but compounding will happen with the passage of time only. So please understand that power of compounding is a 8th wonder of the world, and your key to success in investment. So please understand the importance of power of compounding. And now the question arises, where to invest? Naturally, the question will also come, where to invest? We have got governmental small saving schemes are there, where you can invest. just like PPF, just like National Saving Certificate, just like Kisan Vikas Patra, just like Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Lot of other government, then RBI bonds, then government securities are there, then PSU bonds and securities are there. Lot of investment products under government umbrella is there. Then bank deposits are there, post office deposits are there. You have to understand the contours of these of these schemes. You should spend time to understand the each and every scheme where you are investing. Before you take investment decision, please be alert, please be aware, take time to decide. Never be in great hurry. Because ultimately, Ms. Teja, it is your money which will make you money or you will lose the money. So your decision of investing is very important in your life. Every investment decision, whether you are investing 10,000 or whether you are investing 10 lakhs. Because if you take a good decision, your return will be higher. If you take a good investment decision, you will have plenty of money in your life for which you are making investments. If you are taking good investment decisions, you will become prosper. You will have relatively security in your life. So that is why I tell you, first start thinking of governmental small saving schemes, which are 100% secured. And PPF is one of the very good scheme, Ms. Teja. And if you have not started PPF, Public Provident Fund account, if you have not started PPF account, Ms. Teja, you have missed something. I will request your all faculty members, particularly those who are below 40, please start a Public Provident Fund account. PPF account can be opened in any of the banks and post office, Ms. Teja. You go to the post office, ask them for PPF form. They will give you PPF application form. You fill the form and give back to them. If you have online net banking, then most of the banks now offer online opening of PPF account, which you can open online if you are doing net banking and all these things. So PPF is a very good scheme of the government of India, which give you not extraordinary return, but the very important feature is that, Ms. Teja, there is no tax at all. It is tax exempt, no tax at all. Whatever interest you earn, it is tax exempt. When finally you get your money back after 15 years, that is scheme of the 15 years, you will be getting all the money, not a single rupee deduction on tax count. And this scheme can even be beyond 15 years. It can be extended, Ms. Teja. Initially, after the period is 15 years, but you can extend it beyond 5 years, or after 15 years for a period of 5 years, again for 5 years, again for 5 years. You can keep extending it. I can just give you an example, Ms. Teja, how money expands and how increases in this scheme. Suppose somebody age is 30 and he started PPF account. The maximum amount you can deposit in this scheme, Ms. Teja, is 1.50 lakhs every year. Maximum amount. Beyond that, you can't deposit in this scheme. So suppose you invest 1.50 lakhs continuously for 15 years. The interest rate today is 7.10%. You will have a total accumulation, Ms. Teja, after 15 years, 41 lakhs 51,000. 41 lakhs 51,000 after 15 years. But it is just the beginning, Ms. Teja, not the end. Suppose you extend the scheme for 3 5-year consecutive period, 5 year, 5 year, and 5 year, and by that time you are 60. You know how much money you will have after 60, after 30 years when you become 60. 1 crore 58 lakhs. 1 crore 58 lakhs. So that is it not a magic? Because after 15 years, when the amount becomes 41 lakhs, Ms. Teja, interest will come on 41 lakhs. And next year, interest will come on 41 lakhs plus interest, plus your contribution which you are making. That is why PPF is a very good scheme, and I will urge Principal Ma'am, she is a economics professor, please guide your teachers, please guide your staff members that they should have a PPF account. And not only they should have, Ms. Teja, if you are married, you can have PPF account in your husband's name also. So you can have two PPF accounts or even more than that. So then beyond that, I have just mentioned National Saving Certificate is there. All other things are there. You should invest. Then you can invest in property and real estate, Ms. Teja. This is also an option available, but risk is there. How much appreciation in the property price is there? Not known. There may be good appreciation, there may not be good appreciation. And top of it, you might not be able to sell the property when you need the money, because it takes time normally to sell the property. So property is an investment. I leave it to you to decide. Then gold is there, Ms. Teja. Gold is also an investment product where you can invest. And in gold, don't invest in jewelry, Ms. Teja, normally which we people do. It is a losing proposition. Invest in a very good government scheme. Just I'm note down the name of the scheme. I'm requesting all participants to note down the name. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. SOVEREIGN. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Very good scheme of the government of India. And it is not a private scheme, Ms. Teja, it is a government scheme. The purpose of this scheme is that you should not now purchase jewelry, because in jewelry, when you resell it, making charges will be cut off around 30-40%. That we normally lose. That is why government has come out with this scheme. Invest in this scheme. The scheme is for 8 years. The tenure of the scheme is 8 years. Your investment will be for 8 years. And minimum amount you can invest is 1 gram gold price. Minimum. And gold price means prevailing gold price, today's gold price. And maximum amount you can invest in this scheme, Ms. Teja, is 4 kg gold price. Minimum is 1 gram gold, maximum is 4 kg gold. And you can open the sovereign gold bond account, Ms. Teja, in bank, in RBI. You can open the account in most of the banks. Banks are offering this scheme also. Of course, Government of India scheme, but banks are offering it. Then you can open it online and offline. You can go, you visit the bank branch and open the account, or you can online itself, you can open the account. And if you open the account online, Ms. Teja, you also get some discount. You also get some additional benefit. And there are two benefits. First benefit, Ms. Teja, whatever money you have invested in this scheme, you will get 2.5% annual interest every year for 8 years. 2.5% interest. Suppose you have invested 1 lakh rupees. Then every year you will get 2.5 lakhs, 2,500 every year. 2.5% is there. Second benefit, which is much bigger, whatever increase or appreciation in the gold price, Ms. Teja, that will also be given to you. Suppose today you make the investment where the gold price is 60,000 10 gram. Suppose. After 10 years, suppose the gold price become 80,000 10 gram. Gold price is increasing every year, we know. So suppose after 8 years, the gold price goes to 80,000, then Government of India will give you back amount at the rate of 80,000 10 gram gold price. So whatever increase in the gold price will also be given to you, plus 2.5% annual interest that will also be given to you. And tax benefit will also be there if you stay with the scheme for 8 years. So it is a very good scheme. You should think over it. You get the other details from the Google. Lastly, where you can invest in securities market, share bazaar. But Ms. Teja, share bazaar is purely knowledge-based market. And those who don't have knowledge of the market must not invest into the share market directly. No, that is very riskier. And you should never invest your hard-earned money on so-called messages, tips, or advice by experts. No, that is very riskier. Unless and until you know the knowledge of the market, you should never invest in security market directly. But there is an indirect way of investing in security market, Ms. Teja, that is called mutual funds. Mutual fund is indirect way of investing into security market. You are not directly investing. You are not directly investing. You are giving your money to the experts. You are giving your money to the experts. And why you are giving? Only for return. It is not a social thing, social work. You are giving your money to them with the clear understanding that please, I am giving you my money, generate maximum return for me. Why? Because I am not an expert. That is, I am giving your money to me. You are expert. They will definitely charge some money, but it is not a social service for them. But even then, their decision of investment will be better than us because they are experts of the market. They are technically called fund managers. And so there are different schemes in mutual fund. Equity funds are there, debt funds are there, hybrid funds are there, this and that funds are there. What I want to tell you that you should select the scheme as per your risk appetite. If you can take high risk, then equity funds are the best for you. If you take moderate risk, then hybrid funds are the best suitable for you. If you don't want to take even moderate risk, least risk you want to take because of age factor or your family obligations, then you should go for the debt fund. So these are the different kinds of categories of mutual funds available in the market. I don't have time, otherwise you would have share you much more details of these things. Next time, if you wish, we can have a dedicated session on mutual funds, where I will tell you much details about the mutual fund. But the best way of investment in mutual fund, Ms. Teja, is through SIP, Systematic Investment Plan, SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. And SIP is nothing, Ms. Teja. It is just like a recurring account. You might have opened a recurring account in any bank or post office. Every month you are depositing some money in it. The SIP works the same pattern. Every month you are investing some money. Minimum amount of SIP, Ms. Teja, is only 500 rupees. Minimum amount is 500 rupees and the maximum amount is 5 crore or 10 crore. Do no limit at all. You can have multiple SIP. You should not have one SIP. Ideally, you should have more SIPs. And each SIP should be of goal-oriented. Ms. Teja, one SIP for purchase of house, one SIP for purchase of car, one SIP for higher education of children, one SIP for marriage of children, and last SIP for even for your marriage of the children, and last SIP for your retirement plan. So you can have multiple SIPs. Start SIP now. When your income increases, keep increasing the amount of SIP. That is called step up SIPs. You can step up your SIPs. What I want to tell you that you should step it up. So please understand that SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person. Longer you continue with the SIP, higher will be the return, bigger will be the amount of return. So think of SIP. But if you don't know about the mutual fund, take down the one website name I am mentioning to all of you. Note down the website name. The name of the website is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. This is the name of the website. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mr. Sabjar, please write down the name in your chat box. It is the name of the website. Please do visit the website. Where all details relating to mutual funds are available. All details are available. What is mutual fund? How it works? what are the categories of mutual funds, how they generate return, what is the risk in each scheme, what has been the historical performance of mutual fund is different schemes. All these things are available on this website. So I will request all of you, Ms. Teja, and all participants, please visit the website, spend your time, understand the concept of mutual fund, take your time, don't be in great hurry. Once you are satisfied, only then you should select the scheme and then start investment through SIP in that scheme. Lastly, I want to tell two things only. First is never, never, never invest your hard-earned money, Ms. Teja, in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. They are fraud. Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees are fraud. I am very blunt on those schemes because they will simply promise you doubling your money in 4 years, and they will never double your money. They will simply vanish with your money. Lakhs and lakhs of people have lost their money in such fraud schemes. And in Goa also, there are some people who are making people to invest in those schemes. They're all fraud. And why we invest, Ms. Teja? Because of greed only. Because of greed only you can invest. So I will tell you, never, never invest your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme and chit fund committees. Lastly, I want to tell you, investment success is your right. If you invest, success will definitely come. Not today, sooner or later it will definitely come. So please be an investor. You should not be a saver only. Please be an investor. Continue invest for longer time. More you invest, higher will be the return. More time you invest to give more time you give to your investment, return will be higher. So that is why this is all I wanted to tell all of you. And I pray Almighty that you should be a smart investor and you should think of investing in a very wise manner so that you can be prosper. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Yes, mine is over, Ms. Teja.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us on this topic and sharing with us possible schemes which will benefit us financially. Thank you so much. I request everyone to put on their screen so that we can take a screenshot. Requesting all to share their screen.
Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.
So, sir, 1 minute, sir. We just need one snap, sir, of everybody. Done. Sir, just 2 minutes. Our program officers, Ms. Sanjana Alankar, would like to propose a vote of thanks.
like to thank Association of Mutual Fund in India and for their collaboration making this event successful. I would like to thank today's keynote speaker, Mr. Surya Sharma, senior consultant MP, former DCM Secretary, for sharing knowledge on financial empowerment. Thank you, sir. I thank our principal, Dr. Nancy and Howard, for her constant support and encouragement. I thank Assistant Professor Teja Sikimber, NSS Officer, Program Officer in charge, and convener of today's event, for guiding and directing us throughout. I also extend my gratitude to all NSS PO officers and other